Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube collaboration with fitness stars from literally around the world. I'm here with Julian Quaglierini. Did I say your name right?
Yeah, that's good.
I got it?
Yeah, you got it.
French competitor, fitness model, and a fellow YouTuber. So today we did a chest workout here at the world famous Gold's Gym in Venice, California. We've done part 1 and part 2 again, so do make sure you subscribe and like these videos so that we can keep doing them. Part 1 you're watching now, obviously. Part 2 over on Julian's channel. First, before we get into the chest workout, about our weight and how we train. So I know people are going to be looking at us and watching this video and asking a lot of questions. How tall are you? How heavy are you? Like the competitions you do. So let's get that covered first. How tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
5'11". So I'm 5'10", you're about an inch taller than me.
Yeah.
And what about weight?
Weight, it's about 188, 89.
Okay, so you're about 10 pounds heavier than me too. So an inch and 10 pounds, and also I think quite a bit stronger than me on some of the chest workouts. But I got a photo shoot in 3 days. I'm depleted.
Yeah, but I'm not shredded like you.
No, you got the muscle mass and the size. So all right, let's jump into the first workout. And the whole basis for this training workout today was really for the upper chest width. I know a lot of people, especially a lot of our followers, they're always trying to focus more on the upper chest, get some more thickness there, some detail, especially if you're on stage or photo shoots. It's great to have that big full chest. So
it's the big weak point for many competitors and fitness model, and it's mine too. So
yeah, because when we start off, we do a lot of the basics, heavy bench press, we do a lot of the machines or cable flyers, and we're pretty much working the width of our chest, the main pectorals. But then we start to get into more specific detail work, and it's the upper area of the chest that a lot of us tend to fall short on. So all of these exercises were really designed to target and work the upper portion of the chest. And we kind of bounce back and forth with parts of my workout and parts of yours. So you guys, you know me, I like to start with big compound movements. I say heavy, but I really didn't go too heavy today. But incline bench press, focus on the elbows driving up, a lot of tension and muscle contraction on the upper portion of the chest. Is this an exercise that you normally include in your workouts?
yeah, I included all that exercise in my workout, and today we focused on the sensation, you know, the contraction of the muscle and the upper chest, and with the sensation of the squeezing. So it's more important than the weight you move.
That's a great point.
Yeah,
we always think about when we're weight training that we stack on the weights and our ego starts to get in the way. We start to lift heavier and heavier, our form starts to suffer, and really we start to use less of the actual muscle. We bring in a lot more of the shoulder action, we start to arch our back, and if you think about the actual tension on the muscle, a lot of the time it can be reduced the heavier you go. So yeah, that's my excuse, at least, for keeping a light weight. But we did a couple of different methods on here. We focused on the straight sets, 12 reps, then we moved into more of, I really like your one of the slow eccentric,
slow motion,
4 or
and
5 seconds down,
full,
slight pause, and then bang, full explode up. Yeah, you had a little bit more explosive action than me. I was failing within the first few reps, but
maybe because of my martial arts background.
Oh really? Okay, yeah, that could come in.
That's why I like explosive things, and yeah, I use it in lots of my workout, and you know, sprint and very explosive things.
You were saying you like to mix your workouts with like some HIIT training, some explosive intensity on the treadmill, which I'm glad we didn't do that. I wasn't looking forward to that. So we did that slow and then the eccentric, and then we also changed it up a little bit with the width of the hands. We did some really wide, slow down again. I mean 21s basically. So we worked the bottom half, then we focused on the upper half, and then we did full range. And really the benefit of doing that is just depletes the muscle fibers. You know, we have to focus on a shorter range of movement, which again makes you think instead of just pushing that bar up and down and it becoming very repetitive, no pun intended, but focusing on the lower section, then the upper section, and the full range. I mean, it targets deep muscle fibers, depletes you, and really hits that training threshold. So a lot of variety there. Focused on between 12 and 8 reps. Didn't really change the weight much. but we changed the methods for each set, which I really liked. And by having a training partner there, you could spot me, I could help you, and it's those final 2 reps, 1 or 2 reps, that really makes the difference and allows you to push beyond your normal threshold.
Yeah, so it's why the weight's not the main point, but it's the way you move the weight.
Slow, under control, time under tension for the muscle.
Time on tension, it's half part, full range.
Yep.
You have to mix all that, and then it's...
Yeah, that's a great point. Every exercise you do, try changing up the sets. Focus on some explosive action, focus on some of the slower eccentric, focus on how you hold the bar or the weights with a wider grip, narrow grip, underhand, change the bar. That was a great first exercise to warm up on. Nice compound movement using barbell work, full range of motion, and from there we moved on to our second exercise, dumbbell work, incline bench press basically. Greater range of motion. We changed the dynamic by keeping the palms together, actually tension in. We were pushing the dumbbells in, force that contraction in the upper chest, and then you had a nice little addition to that exercise. Tell me more about that.
The addition, you mean the push-up?
Yeah,
after that,
the push-ups.
Yeah. With the bench, the push-up to squeeze to the maximum the upper chest.
That was great tension.
Yeah. So the muscle is on tension all the time, and it's really good.
I mean, that was to the point of absolute failure. We reached failure pushing the dumbbells up. I mean, they were what, 50 pounds? I mean, it wasn't light, but it wasn't. I mean, you went up to 90 pounds. You went up to.
Yeah.
We started out with the conventional palms forwards.
Yeah, but I'm not on a diet like you, so it's why.
I'm just weak. I'm just not strong anymore. Again, we're following that order of changing each set to the exercise. So we started the first set with a typical incline dumbbell press. Palms forwards, the typical range of motion, good form and technique, the standard dumbbell press. Then from there, we went on and did a kind of an incline diamond push-up. That's great tension on the chest. I mean, the entire range of motion, keeping tension and that muscle contraction focused on the upper chest. I was getting 4 or 5 reps and then just failing. And that's where we need to be during these workouts. Like, if you're not reaching absolute failure at the end of those sets, you're not working hard enough.
And we don't have to do maybe 50 push-ups. I think we maybe did 10
I was doing like you were doing 10. I got maybe 5 out, so I don't know about 50.
But each rep, and so that's enough to feel the failure.
And I think if you were able to get 20 or 30 repetitions on that, you're not working hard enough on the weights.
Yeah,
it's finding that balance between hitting the 10 or the 12 reps and then finishing off with maybe 4 or 5 reps of bodyweight push-ups.
And to feel every repetition.
Yeah, we were. So great squeeze on there. We were keeping it quite slow. So we changed the hand placement of the dumbbells. Palms together, we're squeezing those dumbbells in, which keeps the tension focused throughout the entire range of motion. We're not just lowering the dumbbells and then pushing up and squeezing. I mean, by focusing the tension on those dumbbells, tension is on the upper chest throughout the entire range of motion, which just adds to that intensity at the top of the exercise. So three sets there.
3 sets, and then we moved to another exercise. I think it was the hamstring.
Yeah, back to a machine. So I really liked how we went from a compound barbell exercise, one of the standards for a chest exercise workout. Then we moved on to dumbbell work, a little bit more of a specific, almost isolation exercise there. We had a superset. And then the third exercise was a machine, a very focused, concentrated range of motion, which allowed us to still have enough weight, but we have those elbows under again, pushing up throughout the range of the machine and just keeping all of that tension on the chest. So I think we had a plate and a half, not too heavy at all, but it felt like a lot of work on the chest.
And the hamstring machine is very good because you can feel the movement all the time and squeeze at the end, like with the dumbbell, but but the tension is the same all the movements. So that's.
And having you like having a spot, so you're helping me on those final 1 or 2 reps.
For the last 2 reps, yeah.
I mean, I was completely failing, and you were just helping me push past that kind of barrier. Like my chest was pumped, blood was all kind of swelling there. Chest workout felt great. These aren't the kind of workouts that I guess I would typically do. So it's nice to be able to jump in with other collaborations like yourself and try new workouts, do new exercises, and mix up the methods and splits. So I'm really pleased we did that. Pretty much we did what, 3 or 4 sets on each exercise.
Yeah, 3 or 4 sets, but we did a lot of the size. I think maybe 6.
Yeah. So those are the 3 exercises that we started on, and that's all for part 1. So for more of the workout with me and Julian, do subscribe to both of our channels and check out part 2 over on Julian's channel. You can follow both of us on we're on social media all the time. So what we do both in and outside of the gym, follow us on social media. I'll put the links in the description to this video. And yeah, you make sure you hop over to Julian's channel and check out part 2. See you guys there. Take care.
See you.